All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about altcoins. Is the bottom in, and what are we expecting from here on? And this is going to be a one-take video. I'm not really going to edit this. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but unfortunately, I had to take my girlfriend to the hospital. She's okay, but I didn't get to do the live stream or get ready, hence the unshaved look and the Mr. Wonderful hair side right now, but it doesn't really matter. We're not talking about hairstyling advice, at least not in this video. Maybe we do that in other videos. But let's have a look a little bit about what's going on with the Bitcoin price, and let's also look at altcoins. And if we go to my indicator here, you will see that it just turned gold. Now, if you're wondering what this indicator is, this is the factor line. You can't really get it. You can prepay or pre-order the course Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. The link is in the description down below, and it should be ready soon, and you will get the indicator for free forever. Otherwise, it will cost $129 a month. But I'm not here really to talk about the indicator right now. Let's talk about what's going on. But this indicator here it does give me a shortcut to be able to do technical analysis online, like I'm doing right now. So we're looking at the 4 hour. And at the 4 hour, you will see it gave you a buy down here at this candle over here for a swing trade. Of course, it told you to take profits over here. These yellow lines, these are yellow dots or gold dots, are buy signals. These red dots are sell signals, or at least potential buy, potential sell. But you want to wait for confirmation. You also want this line, this is the factor line, to turn gold, which it has right now. It's actually telling you to take profits if you got in at the swing over here. It's actually this is a potential take profits part right here. And if you're wondering, if you want to see the candle colors, you can just hover over here. You can see the red and green ones. But basically, it gives you the range. It's showing you that it's in the top middle range right now of this range which it found for you. Told you to buy right at the lows, and it's telling you to buy for a long-term hold or investment right here. Keep in mind this signal, the factor line is long-term investing or swing trading. That's what it does. So this is the 4 hour. Now, I do want to see the trend factor or the trend stacker over here go up into the gold, but it hasn't yet. But this is the 4 hour. Let's have a look at the daily real quick. And if you look at the daily, you'll see a clearer picture. The trend stacker here hasn't moved yet. Told you to buy at this candle over here, and is just telling you to take profits on the daily. So this is if you were swinging right now. This is because we are now at resistance. For a long-term trade or a long-term investment, you want this to turn gold, like here. See this? This line here is gold. That's what you want to see on Bitcoin, but we can anticipate that. And that's the difference between the course and just using the indicator. The course will actually let you actually invest, think, and trade like I do, but also tell you when to break rules and give you different, let's call them details, when you actually trade or you invest. So essentially what we want to do, we want to get back into this range over here, over 90,400. I would have called it 90 psychological, but this gives you the range at 90,416. And we want to start trading within this lower range for potentially breakout to the higher range of the overall range over here before the actual dump. So essentially we're waiting for this to turn gold. Now, of course, you can deep dive into here. You can go intra, for example. I mean, if you really want to get technical here, you can look at inside ranges and so on, and even intra volume on candles and trade a different way. But this is mostly for day traders. I don't usually use this, only when I want to do specific moves. So we don't need that right now. But what we might want to do is turn on the EMA 50 and 200, because I like using that in my technical analysis. And also maybe look at potential engulfing candles. And now you can see we just got over the 200. We want to get over the 50, this yellow one over here as well. But generally speaking, this actually looks pretty good, especially once these turn. We're seeing the potential turn right now. So this is a potential you can get in here. and you can get in with a stop loss right under 82K, which is at this buy point right here. This is when the actual price met the 200. That's the difference between gold and orange. This is the orange dot. And then if you really want to be, you want to take more risk, your exit would be under the SFP levels over here. That would be invalidating the whole move. And then you would look at further downside, possibly in the mid-range over here, where it shows us, or if that breaks, even a potential bear market. But it's too early to tell. Overall, we're still bullish. That's with Bitcoin. Now, if we look at altcoins, we will see that our favorites are actually up the last couple of days. Even the weekly here, you can actually see Beam breaking out. Been talking about Beam so much. We actually have our own validator node as well. We made videos about Beam. I'm very bullish on Beam since it actually made the nodes available. I'll leave the link to the video in the description down below so you can check out. We are launching a new node because we have 1,000 validators already on our node, and that's the limit. So we're now launching a new node so you could also delegate if you want and get extra rewards. So if you are going to buy any nodes or you want to stake your Beam, wait a day or two, come back, I'll release a video on Beam, and then you can actually dedicate to the Crypto Factor for support, and you can help us support you. But we're retweeted by the team officially. They trust us. We have things set up. But as you can see on the weekly here, we are seeing signs of altcoins taking up. I just want to go to the daily, and I want to click here and show you, this is the average of what's going on. Everything's at 3.2% on 1 to 100, 3.7%, 2.8, and so on. You see all this. We're actually 5.3% up on our favorites and 8.4% up on our smaller positions. So we are actually outperforming the whole market when it comes to altcoins right now. So keep that in mind. So our favorites are up, and we recently got into these plays. We converted from other plays into these plays. And of course, if we go to our smaller positions here, you will also see our a little bit more risky plays, if you will, or just basically coins that I got in a little less at, less positions at, but we are doing quite well. So the question is the bottom end, and the potential right here to understand this is looking again at the factor line on the daily, and this right here is your potential bottom. And this SFP right here is where you would take the swing trade, and you would say, this is potentially the bottom. I'm taking this swing trade, and if it comes back underneath, it's invalidated, but until it comes back in underneath and this holds, this is our potential bottom. And this is basically the way I think. This is built the way I trade. You just buy gold, sell red, and you have a few rules to follow. So if you're interested in that, then you can check out the links again in the description down below on the factor line, how to get the course, and so on. So that said, I was about to say I'm going to answer your questions live right now, but this is not live. This is actually a video that's coming out. I just want to say that I just got back. Give me a second. Just got back from Warsaw, Poland, where I was at NBX covering the event. I also talked, I had my keynote. I just want to show you real quick what that's all about. You can't actually access it online. Maybe I'll make it available at some point. But you can actually see me on stage here. Give me a second. Let me just cut the volume. You can actually see me on stage over here talking about the scams in crypto, how people are scamming, how KOLs are scamming you and projects and so on. And I actually make some good points on how to actually stay safe. So basically, I decided that was going to be my keynote this time. I do have more keynotes. I'm actually going to Dubai next, end of this month. I will be there for a couple of events. Can't remember what the first one's called. The second one is Token 2049. I'm actually speaking at the first one. And then I'm off to Sweden and also Istanbul or Constantinople, so I can also talk in Sweden at the Nordic Blockchain Association, and then at Instable Blockchain Week, I'll be covering the event. So for that, I'll leave a link down below to my trailer talking about all the events I'm going to be going to. I'll leave that linked in the description down as well. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Please like this video if you got any value, or if you like me, or if you like my unshaved Mr. Wonderful look. And if you want hairstyling tips, then please subscribe down below and hit the bell notification button, and make sure you watch this video right here next. As a matter of fact, I'll link the trailer to where I'm going this year, so you can check it out and let me know what you think. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.